Good morning. Yabber Smack here with Yabber Smack Holdings, your professional cave troll. We're here to fuck around and find out. Got my screens really dialed in. It's just almost 7, just before 7 o'clock in the morning. Dialed in, everything's set up so we don't have to spend time in video getting all that done. I do it from time to time so you can see what I'm doing. I got a really streamlined setup. I've been focusing on, cause I got surrounded by screens, and I've kind of figured out how to get as much as I need in one screen so that I can constantly flip between those screens and you can see it better. And I'm on a 49-inch ultra curve doing this, so I know that it's hard to see things somewhat on cell phones and so forth that people are using. So I've kind of trying to just playing around with things, seeing how things work and seeing if I can get a better view and make things more visible. Just a little bit more quality, a little bit more professionalism. This is all about expression for me. This isn't about clicks or likes. I don't give a fuck if you like the video. I don't give a fuck if you share the video. Don't give a fuck if you subscribe. You know, I do this so I don't have to hustle. I ain't trying to hustle nothing, man. I'm laying back in my house robe with a cup of coffee and my feet up on my desk, chilling, man. I don't, right in the head. I don't need none of that. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. All right, this is the clean screen. Clean screen. Everything gone, just trading clean, man, trading clean. Now I want to make sure that I've rolled out $3,000 in the practice account this morning, just getting shit dialed in. Just getting shit dialed in, just chilling. Might be a trade right there. Let's see what happens. Just give you an idea how things look when we already not quite in the money yet. This is just a practice a trade, just to show you how things look when I take a trade in the middle of the clean screen, because this is my clean screen. In the money, $125, $250, fluctuating. It rotates back into the money. I'm gonna take it just to be done with this, because I was just giving you an example of what things look like. Wait for it. Wait for it. And come on, rotate back in there. Make a liar out of me. Make a fucking liar out of me. I'll take that $80. I wasn't trying to do nothing here. All right, so this is a little cleaner, a lot less information, but I can pop down to the business screen. If I want to take a look at the ladder while things are going, I can see the time and sales while things are going. I can still take the trade on the screen just like I just did. I can just say boom. We can watch it roll out. There's $100 right there. All right, and then I've got right over here. This is the ladder. Real fucking frazzled right now. Widespread chaos. This time in sales. I don't ever really use these buttons here other than to change my contract size. Practice account. Only thing covered is the account number. 100-tick chart. 1-minute chart. 3-minute chart. 5-minute chart. I'm focusing on this chart, using these charts to get my timing and direction right. These are all my accounts that I'm trading and what I've done so far. I made about $3,000 in these accounts, $3,200 in these $50,000 combines right here yesterday. And then I came in this morning and made a little bit of run, so I'm already up $500-600 in those accounts. Just chilling, man, just chilling. Anything I do in these accounts happens across all 5 accounts. You can see that right here. Here's my master account and 4 slaved accounts, and then there's the $100,000 combine that I trade, and then my practice account, and I'll have another account up here. I usually run with one more account. I don't have it at the moment. It is gone. Got to start over. All right, so here's a $100,000 combine account right here. That's what we're going to start out trading this morning after when we get to it. Everything is here. You can see when the accounts were created. And I'm going to show you also, this is another reason I did this. Bloop! All right, so we can pull everything up and look at it real tight. Everything's there but the account number. You can see exactly what account I'm in. It'll tell you practice, it'll tell you combine, it'll tell you live. It's all about transparency, and I'm trying to get to the point of streaming where I can stream live on a regular basis with family and friends along with me. Right now I'm still doing recordings. All right, but then you can see each account, when it was created, how long I've had it. And this is just part of the game. We're cycling in and out of accounts, and you just got to learn how to get better with it. Here's my trade percentage overall in the account. Very high trading percentage. There's guys that have 34% and make money, but they have a special, they trade the way they trade. I have a inverse risk to reward ratio, so my percentage, because I am a scalper and I inject leverage into instantaneous rates of change for explosive outcomes, and I have to be right. This success rate here is what makes it profitable. All right, how many trades I've taken that day? So I've taken 6 trades in these accounts today on this trading cycle day. Made $3,000, 18 trades here, almost a little over $3,000 in the practice account, and then this is the account total balance. These are all brand new accounts. Took a little bit of hit here. These are so I put, I don't know, about $3,200. All right, then I can do this. Right back to where I had it, and then I can shut it down and go back to my screens here. And then I have different things I can do right here. Those are my individual trades, so I can see what the last trade I made or any positions I have. There's the accounts again, positions, like if I'm in a position or a stacked level of positions, I can see them all in one place, and I can manage them all in one place. Orders, so that's the actual order execution. There's the trades again. Quotes is nothing worth talking about. And then there's the tilt. Where is everybody in the market that's trading on this platform right now? I usually stay about like this right here so I can see what's going on. We're going to be trading the NQ predominantly, and I have another screen over here. Boom. Here's my watch lists. This is other markets that I'm watching. I'm typically in NASDAQ as my main target. That's just where I make a lot of, I love the fucking action. This S&P 500 used to be my mainstay when I was coming up and learning into the futures, and then I jumped over to NQ, and now S&P is on my watch list. This is gold. Gold is phenomenal. Gold is just fucking gold. Silver, because, well, silver is silver, and it's in line with gold. And then we've got platinum. I just like platinum. Just the idea that platinum is on my watch screens. And then crude oil. Crude oil is a daily trade, typically daily trade. And then we got Bitcoin, micro Bitcoin. Then I took the Dow Jones and the Russell 2000 off my screens, and I now have live cattle and lean hogs. We're going to trade some agricultural futures, simply because I'm from South Texas. I'm a Texas boy, and I'm going to get back to my roots with some live cattle and some lean hogs. Real clean, not a lot of noise. And that's where we're at. Topstep will be in here in about 15-20 minutes, and we'll be riding with them. See what's going on, get a pulse for the market, see if there's anything I need to know about. News, circuit breakers, oh shit, fucking markers. See what's going on, say hello to everybody. Sip some coffee. I think what we're gonna do now, you always, P&L. Let's go to P&L. Let's jump over to the Combine account. God, if I do this, I'm gonna lose my screens. I'm gonna have to reset up my screens if I do this. Oh, I hate it. 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 Here it goes. I'm down $312.32 overall on this account. Still have a high success rate, even taking hits. Profit is about 1-to-1 profit factor. No trades today. Just sliding along, building some capital in the account, getting this system down that I hate to call it a system. Getting my method down. Took a couple hits for 2 or 3 days. Plateaued, start building it back. Took $1,000 hit yesterday right out the gate. Stepped back, took a breath, worked my way back up to break even, to live to fight another day, and here we are. All right, here's that equity curve I was just telling you about. Doing real good, 11-day heater. Took some hits for 2 or 3 days in a row, tanked into the pit, said fuck that, backed up, took a breath, reapproached the markets, got my shit together, started pushing out, took a hit right here, and said, oh fuck, step back, regroup, step back in, broke even. This is that 11-day heater that I was running. Bang, 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 hitting it real small, focusing on less trades. I was pulling in $30 lots, $40 lots, $50, $60 pools, stacking the money. And then I upped my game a little bit here and got killed and started trading some emotions. Just killed for that entire week. I put that entire week back in the market. And then I regrouped, came back. There's that week I put back into the market. Had a decent day, only took 2 trades, 100%. And then I came into here and I took that $1,000 hit. Right off the bat, I was down $1,000. And I stepped back and said, there's that $1,000 hit right there. I said, oh, this sucks. I stepped back, took a breath, sipped some coffee, got right in the head, stepped back in, and just started pulling myself out. $260 trade, $240 trade, $60 trade, $80 trade, $120 trade, $85 trade, a couple of smaller trades, $105 trade, broke even. And now I'm back to fight another day. Here we are. I managed to keep $400 for that week and still have 2 more days to trade this week. Then I'll go back to my work week, which is coming to an end really fucking fast. And then I got 2 more almost 3 days, 3 trading weeks left in this month. All right, let's see if I have to go reset my motherfucking screens back up, dude. I sure hope the fuck not. All right, we're good. It's the only thing I don't like about this fucking platform. By the way, I trade with prop firm Topstep. You can find them on YouTube, internet, Topstep, Topstep TV. They're on every morning from 7:20. It's not a signals course. It's where you can go hang out with real professional traders. You can hear the lingo every day. You can start learning what's important. You can start seeing what they're looking at. There's sometimes 6,000 people trading across the entire globe, all honed in on the markets. That's 6,000 sets of eyes looking at the market. And you start to get a pulse and a feel and see what things. Doing that is some of the most important things you can do, because in the early days you don't know what's important. So you start hanging out with these guys on the morning. You find a segment that makes sense for your schedule, and you start paying attention. But you got to make your own decisions. You don't want to follow anybody. You want to know why you're getting in a market, why you're getting out of the market. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Do whatever you want to do. All I know is fuck the time clock. I'm done with showing up to a time clock here soon. I'm done with it, man. House robe, cup of coffee, feet on the desk, and fuck you. So we're locked and loaded. We're gonna see if we can get a couple of trades in here on the practice account. Let me do that real quick. Bloop. I didn't go through I'll start going through the P&Ls on the other accounts too, but I'm just not doing it now because every time I change screens, our menus, I take a chance of having to reset my screens, and I'm just not doing that right now. Not doing it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here and just lay back for a little bit in front of the market, chill, see what's going on. See if we can take a couple trades. We're in a practice account. Hotkeys are kicking. Kick back, put my feet up on the desk, get my cup of coffee close by, and chill, man. Just gonna chill. Chill. Markets are the real deal, man. You've got to learn what you're doing. You need 100 hours, couple of 100 hours of screen time before you're gonna have any idea what you're doing at all. Even what's possible to do, what not to do. It's going to take that much time probably just to figure out what material you want to be consuming to be able to get to where you need to go. You need probably a couple thousand hours of screen time just before probably 4,000 hours of screen time before you're ever going to be consistently profitable in the markets. Now, yeah, you'll get lucky, you'll hit the button, you'll make some money from time to time. But more than likely, you're going to put all that money 3-4 times that back into the market, and you're going to be sitting there wondering what happened. You're going to be frustrated. So take this for real. I'm not a professional financial advisor. This channel is for educational purposes only. It's not a signals class. You got to figure those things out for yourself. This morning, going in yesterday, took that $1,000 hit, worked my way back. I had some parameters set, some risk parameters set, and 8 out of 10 times, 9 out of 10 times, it's not a good idea to start changing your parameters in the middle of your trading day. It's one of the things that you're learning not to do. I did it. It worked out for me that time, but typically it doesn't work out. You've got to know what you're doing, or you'll just dig your hole deeper, or you'll even blow your account. But I was able to work back from that $1,000 to break even. So today, instead of giving myself only 3 trades to trade and being done and locked out for the day in that account, I'm going to give myself 5 trades. I'm going to meet myself in the middle between 10 trades and 3 trades, and I'm going to give myself 5 trades, and that's what I have. And I need to not change that. Make it or break it. I need to get better at my positioning. I need to get better at holding my trades a little bit. And that's what I need to work to. That's because of the way I trade and my inverse risk to reward ratio than most typical traders. I have to be right. I have to have good selected positions, and I have to know what I'm getting into, or I will blow my account and blow my account and blow my account, and I will never get anywhere. So these are the things that you're learning about yourself. You know, you hear trading plan. In your early days, when you start watching videos, trading plan, journal, trading plan. Don't trade your plan. Don't get outside your plan. I would argue that we're smart people. We know what a plan is in one hand. We know what trading is in one hand. And we can put the two together, terminology together, and we can understand that we need a trading plan. But I would argue in the early days, that before you've put those thousands of hours of screen time in, or at least a couple hundred hours of screen time in, you have no idea what a trading plan is, even if you think you do. Trading plan is something that develops. It's very particular to the individual, and it develops over those thousands of hours of screen time. And it's always adapting to a large piece of the spectrum. So just know that. And journaling. Journal. Now, chemistry, physics, all kinds of technical shit and reports I like to do that shit, but I don't want to spend my life doing that shit. I want to do that shit when I want to do that shit. So what I do is I use OBS and I record my trades. And part of what I do with, I also express myself in YouTube. It's an expression, but I also am recording my video, my trading day, so I can go back in and I can watch the trades and I can see where I need to improve and what I missed and what I left on the table. If somebody gets something out of it on the channel, then yeah, okay. I have a playlist on my channel that is got a lot of videos in it, a good chunk of videos in it that I'm going through right now and watching each one and making sure they're legit. It's good training stuff. It's good learning stuff. Could keep anybody busy for a long time. You know, so it is what it is. I'm trying to gear myself towards a little bit more education, in the sense that explaining what I'm doing, showing you what I'm doing, cleaning up the view so you can see better. I'll be going live before long, and you know what? I don't want to be beholden to content. I don't want to be thinking laying in bed at night, can't sleep because I got to figure out what my next video is going to be. I don't care about none of that. That's not what this is for me. I don't want to monetize my videos. I don't want to sell anything. Like I said, I do this so I don't have to have a hustle. This is my hustle, man. This is my hustle. I make money in the stock markets, man. Sitting on my ass, drinking coffee, listening to fucking cello music, petting my dog, thinking about when do I get to fucking fuck off the time clock. But hopefully soon I'll have a few family and friends from time to time riding along, and we'll just be goofing off. I do live streaming video game. Well, I'm not live streaming yet. I'm recording, getting things worked out. Video games, Daisy, you know, hardcore first-person shooters, you know. I might do some math stuff. I don't know. Just goofing off. So I will start out this account this morning with 5 trades. That means I got to be selective about the positions that I take. So you will sometimes see me sit and not say anything and just chill. Sometimes I'll talk. Sometimes the action will be intense. Sometimes it won't be. It's just the markets, man. Vision is extremely important, especially in the early days. Everybody has got their eyes on the money, and I had my eyes on the money, and my eyes are still on the money to some degree. I mean, that's just how we're wired, and we live in a world where you got to have money to live, eat, shit, drink, everything. And so it's really easy to see how someone can be stuck on that. But you got to get your eyes off the money and on the risk. You're managing the loss, and the money is just something that happens. There they are. All right, we're going to switch over to the boys. Be right back. We're going to ride with Topstep for a little bit, see what the markets are doing, say good morning to everybody. Topstep TV, YouTube, get you some. I post it every morning. The link's on my YouTube page. Every fucking morning. Get you some. In fact, I'm posting it right now. Floop. Get you some, fools. All right, we'll let that roll, and we're just gonna sit back. These guys are gonna be going into fucking gold right off the fucking bat, so let's go over to gold. We're gonna stay in practice till after New York Bell Open. We're in practice account. Already rolled out $3,100 in that practice account this morning. Practice trading is not the same as being in the market, although you do very much just a lot of the same thing. The psychological barrier between the practice account and the markets is insane. You will learn to make $300,000 in a week in a fucking practice account, and then you will flip the button into a live account, and you will be a deer in the headlight trying not to get run over by a fucking freight train. Boop, clean screen. Real estate, baby. probably need to get the Topstep daily level. They got the levels up? Oh yeah, they got the daily levels up. Let's get the indicators up. Let's get the Topstep daily levels on that. Oh, that's not where I want it. That was the wrong screen. We want it on this bad boy. And then we want to get our screens a little bit more dialed in here.
Order filled. Order filled.
$270. I like having a little bit more spread on the having a little bit more spread on the levels when I'm trading. I don't want it to be so extended that I can't fucking make sense out of it though. I could have held that whole fucking thing for that $500 pop, and I took $370 instead. Because I'm a goddamn scalp and see money, take money full. Topstep, baby. News coming out like crazy across the chat.
Topstep opening call. I've been waiting all morning for this.
I'm glad you've been waiting because we are here. It is 7:21 Blackjack, and this is opening call Topstep TV. Welcome aboard. Get ready for a great day. Be a part of the team. Participate. Let's do it here. Good morning, gentlemen. We got JD. We got Hogue, and we got, yes, Coach Vince today. And got some opportunity here in our gold. I'm going to pass over to JD. JD, what are we looking at?
JD.
Good morning, friends and traders. We just tripped a short position in the gold. Looking at the 1 minute
Let's do it again.
range, it was pretty wide this morning. 50 ticks. We're taking 60 ticks, 62 ticks heat on this trade.
Yeah, you
the
know
house
what?
count is short one right here, 3073.70.
I'm out. I'm not fucking with it.
Looking to follow this.
I already
trade.
made my
House count
money.
is short one gold contract, 3073.70. Wide opening range, over 50 tick opening range in gold this morning. We're going to see how this plays out. We might time stop this one just because the risk is so wide on it. Hogue, how do you feel about being short right here in gold? Again, I'm sorry I missed it. Good morning to everybody. Coach Vince, Hogue, Eddie. Good morning,
JD.
my friends. Good morning to everybody in the chat.
Good morning.
How's it going this morning? We got a couple tickies in this trade so far, so we got a little room to breathe while we talk through it. But yeah, another wide opening range in gold this morning, guys. How are we feeling about this short?
Overall, I like long in gold, but overnight inventory is pretty long. So there's, pretty good chance we may see an attempt to go back and close that session gap from yesterday's high, which would take us all the way down to 30.37.90 would be a session gap close. Overnight inventory working in our favor so far this morning on this trade.
Mark that on your charts, guys. 30.37.90 gap close, session gap close in crude oil. Yeah, we are. We're just about to hit 1-to-1 R on this trade. We got real close to it. Again, taking 62 ticks of heat on this trade.
Right down at this level right here.
R there. We're getting some decent follow through to the downside. This is possibly a see money, take money type of trade.
All
hit
trades are
1 to 1
see
hour.
money, take money.
I am seeing some bids coming in. There was 3070, 108 traded there, mostly on the bid. 3068, 111 traded there, 107 of them on the bid. We are seeing some buying coming in down here.
Okay, we're back to 1 to 1 hour, so I'm tightening up our risk here. I'm not taking any more heat on this trade. We're gonna lock in $50 of profit.
There you go.
All right.
$50 is $50.
50 bucks.
Especially in Cicero.
Especially in
Maybe you
Cicero.
can fill up your gas tank now with crude down so low. $50 might fill you up.
Like, God, man, what are you driving, a Volkswagen? Hey, you know what? A lot of over the wire here. We've had Secretary Brissett speaking. We've got Jamie Dimon speaking. We've got even Fed Speaker Daly.
Go check on my
making some
dogs real
comments
quick.
here. I
They're
don't know where
making
they
some
came
weird
from, but,
noises. Be right back.
Today's going to be, I think today's going to be a great day for us, folks, especially with those tariffs going to be hitting the market here. So buckle down, focus, and stick to your game plan. I think we're going to have a good day today.
They get to making some weird ass noises.
Every day has the potential to be a great day. We got it's a quasi Fed day. We got the minutes coming out at 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time. We'll be here to talk through that with all of you. We got David Green coming in for it too. He's a great commentator when it comes to these Fed minutes. He's going to be joining us for Lunchbox Trading, and then he'll be sitting through the Fed announcement, not the announcement, the release of the Fed minutes from the March Fed meeting. We'll just be sifting through it, looking for rhetoric.
I did it
Sifting
again.
through the
I'm
rhetoric,
sorry.
looking for
I took a
clues
trade.
as to
You
what
didn't even
the
get to
next
see it.
move will be
God, I got to
as
get
far
better
as
at doing
interest
that.
rates go.
My bad.
Will it be heavily market moving? Not
Dakota with
likely.
his house phone. Yeah.
Dakota's here, yes. Dakota and David Green, our new power hour power couple. Those guys are great together. And some decent fall through the downside.
Liking this.
Selling volume
Liking it, JD.
is drying up just a bit.
Liking it. We do have a naked point of control out here at 30.61 half. Where do you have settlement from yesterday? I think I marked down the wrong contract month.
Gold settlement is
Yeah.
29.90.20. Order filled.
29.90.
As far as the eco calendar
Wow,
goes,
that's
we
way
don't have
down
anything coming up here at 7:30.
Yep.
We do have something at 9 o'clock here Central Time, so smooth sailing here until 9 o'clock.
We did have that MBA mortgage application number out earlier this morning.
That was a bad position. Well, it
What
wasn't
did that
bad.
do?
You see
For a week.
the number?
It was up.
6.61%.
That's a huge boost in mortgage
Prior was
applications.
Yeah, it is.
6.7. Oh, the application.
Order filled.
That's very good for the housing market. Mortgage applications are up. People are interested in buying homes.
Yeah, big
What is
time.
the housing inventory like right now?
Prior
Huge.
negative 1.6%, and it's big.
Let's take a
That's
peek at the
something
housing
awesome.
inventory numbers, see what's out there. But when applications are up, that means inventory should be up, right? Most people are just willing to pay up.
Get yourself a
Kind of
home.
running out of steam on this gold trade. I switched over to a 3-minute chart, and we're seeing our selling volume drying up just a little bit. We are locking in $50 profit on this trade, but we'll see if we can get some more follow through to the downside.
Let's see some
first.
take money right here in just a second.
There's
Again, no 7:30 numbers coming out, so we're okay holding this trade for a little bit.
there are
You saying, Hope?
there are bidders. There are bidders putting in some iceberg orders.
That's why I'm gonna be out as soon as I
on the
get a
way down.
chance.
What's the play? We locking our profits here?
Well, you know what happens when we touch it.
Don't touch it. Yeah. Don't
We
touch
have
it.
risk off. We don't have any risk on it.
Should we sell more?
Sell more. Sell more.
Well, I
No,
Press
you know
it,
that's what I
JD.
really want to
Press
do.
it.
That's what
I
I
do
really
that,
want
but
to do.
overall, I'm a buyer in gold, so I don't want to be leveraging into it.
I understand.
Hey, JD.
Overall, yeah.
Let's do more. Do more.
It hasn't really paid to be short in gold too much. We did have a nice opening range trade yesterday on the short side in gold. Actually, we've had a couple nice opening range trades to the short side in gold, but they've all been see money, take money type of trades.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Matthew's talking about gold. It might still go down a bit, but the 4-hour looks very bullish to me. Hard to say. Yes, trading is hard to say. Gabbersmack, shake that magic 8-ball.
Here comes the
I got one,
buyers.
too.
Here come the buyers.
Yeah,
I
my
think we're gonna
magic
get tagged
8-ball.
on this.
Shake that SOB.
I think we're toast on this trade.
Toast.
But
Yeah.
as they say, Eddie said it already. $50 is $50. And we'll move on to our crude oil opening range trade at the top of
It
the
ain't
hour.
over
8
till
o'clock
it's over,
a.m.
JD.
I'm holding. I gotta stop.
You're right, Hoag.
Nobody's singing. A Yogi
You're gonna
Bear.
talk it the other way, right?
There certainly are some buyers coming into this thing, though.
Yeah.
My goodness, man. Well,
See these overnight longs
Have faith. Come on.
continue to get nervous. We could see a deeper pullback.
I think so too.
Again, overall, I'm long gold.
Yep. And there's no reason not to be overall
In
long
fact,
gold.
I'm building into this position.
Making new all-time highs every week. There we go. Getting closer. Getting closer.
You'll either give it to
you guys
me
are
or it
speaking
won't.
about crude. Earlier today in crude, it was 81% long. And it has cooled off since then, 58% right now. And one of the things I was talking about yesterday was around the average price, $61.
About to be in the
Average
money.
longs are around 56.28.
I'm in 3 contracts, so I want to
today,
hold a
so
little bit. I don't want to just pop.
Indication here, new level on the downside.
If I take it too soon,
For our crude,
I'll make money on one set, maybe on the second
58%
set.
long in the tilting.
I'll take
gold.
500.
Filled.
420.
Smush it.
I told you I made 420.
So I'm
Just
Go.
selling pressure right there.
Get all those overnight longs out.
Yeah. We double bottom here.
And one thing, that's a
Might
long
cover.
ride down to settlement.
Yeah, it is. It's a long way.
Ride down to settlement. Long ways.
I want to see a new low here. We double bottom. I'll cover this.
You got it on 1 or
The
2.
thing about the double bottom is you never know it's a double bottom until it's a double bottom.
Yeah. I'll switch back over to the 1-minute chart. See what kind of volume we're looking at. Real-time volume.
See how we act around 61.50, JD. I mean, we blow through that.
Well, if we double bottom, we can always get back in at a better price. But we're having trouble pushing through right now. I want to see new lows right now.
Well, step on it. Let's. We could try a Jerome.
Just smoked out
Well, he is
420.
in the,
That's
chat.
$600 off of gold here in
Gold?
just a few minutes.
Get those cement boots ready.
This isn't working for some reason. I don't understand why. It's not recording my
Jerome
trades
gonna
on a
join us.
regular basis, and I'm
Jerome,
not sure why.
with Deanna and the Euro Open.
I think what I'm going to have to do.
Yeah.
I missed it this morning. They had their Neuroscience Wednesday again early this morning. I meant to catch it, but
Get rid of
I
that.
got an extra hour of sleep.
Add trades.
My bad.
Way to
I'll have to
go,
go back
Sleeping
and
Beauty.
rewind and watch that.
Yeah, way to go. Hey, if you're wondering real quick here, London Open is now with Aaron Lewis. It's going to be at 1 a.m. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. Central Time. At London Open. Is that right? 1 a.m. p.m. here.
Lunch time, yep.
Yeah, focusing on gold trades before the Open, and then 3:30 we still got Deanna, but it's called Euro Trade now, and I believe Jerome was with her this morning. He's going to be with us here a little later on today. Good stuff. Yeah, he's going to be for fast markets. Oh yeah, baby. That'll work. Coach Jay in the chat here today.
What the fuck
Jay
just
with
happened?
us. Lots of good
Again,
stuff.
we're
Hey, by the
seeing
way,
selling volume. We're seeing selling volume dry up on this gold trade again, guys. What do you want to do? Hit that low and we popped. Put in a new low by a couple ticks and popped right off it.
Drying up.
Yeah,
All
There it is.
Still seeing some
That's
iceberg
back.
buying
All right, we had to reset it there.
You know,
That's
pull
all.
back, just take it.
I'm taking $5, 500. I'm taking 50 ticks on this trade. We got it.
There you go. Nice.
Morning.
515 minutes. Not a bad trade.
Chip away, and I think that's how we got to be today. These small profits, they do add up, folks.
Oh, what did we just do?
Build that foundation before you start building the building. While you're trying to figure that out, JD, 9 o'clock here, we got wholesale inventories, big number at 9:30. Hopefully, crude oil inventories, we'll see what that does. Also, 10 o'clock here, we got our Thomson Reuters moving down here at 11:30. We do have Barkin going to be barking on the Sparkin market. FOMC member Barkin speaking. Also, we got a 12 o'clock 10-year note auction, and then we sort of slip and slide all the way into that FOMC meeting. It's going to be at 1 o'clock here. Remember, it's the I'm not meeting minutes. It's the minutes. But still,
I love
we might
these guys.
interpret something that they have said.
We're going
differently
crazy in the
today.
chat.
We might turn that blender on. So heads up. That's what I got.
Awesome. Thank you, Eddie.
The,
I was going to cover that
80.
trade at 30.6870. House count is up $500 to start the day. Nice little cushion.
Sweet.
Ding, ding, ding.
Again, we're going to be. What's that, Vince?
No,
Crude oil.
It said ding, ding, ding.
Let's
When-
go ahead and start taking a look
Ding,
at
ding,
crude
ding.
oil.
Winner to start the day. Again, we're going to be taking a look at that crude oil opening trade, top of the hour. Opening regular trading hours open for crude oil, 8 o'clock a.m. Central Time. We'll be taking a close look at that one, putting a trade on. Seeing a little more buying.
Feel
come
good
in
about
into
that
the
exit,
gold market right now.
JD.
Feel good about it? Is there a case for re-entering at a better trade location on this trade?
Again, I'm overall a
Bullish.
buyer in gold, so
Yeah, me too.
I would be looking for a spot to buy it. I don't like the shorts, especially
Hey,
seeing
John.
all this kind of iceberg
Johnny, can I-
buying coming in.
Johnny, can I ask you why you're so pro buying on the buy side? I mean, you came here very strong. What do you
We
see?
can. You want me to show you? I can. Let's start with the
fucking
gold,
gold,
today
dude.
on the charts.
It's fucking
Yeah,
gold.
let's do it. Let's run through some charts.
All right, so
Why do you gotta ask? It's
this
fucking
is the
gold.
weekly chart, Eddie. So we're seeing overall the trend remains to the upside and has been for quite some time. Take a look at the daily chart. So we've kind of fallen into an area of balance over the last three pullback days. So this is something that Mick talks about a lot. I think it's something that he learned from Linda Raschke. 3 down days in an uptrend, and then yesterday was an inside day. The short time frame downtrend didn't perform all that well. It was more long liquidation than new shorts coming in. Yesterday, we lost 27,000 contracts in open interest yesterday. That's the estimate, remember. So we weren't bringing in new selling. This is just longs getting out. The overall trend remains to the upside. So 3 down days in an uptrend tends to be, that next day or the day after tends to be an up day. Now already we're seeing an up day, but that's really part of the reason that I'm still really kind of friendly to gold, especially with this tariff stuff that's going on. People are they're looking for places to put their money. I think the pullback that we just saw of the last 3 days was probably, some folks trying to margin up some other positions, possibly. But now they're going to have to get back into gold if that is the case. So that's, Eddie, part of the reason why I like gold. But I've liked gold. I mean, we started talking about gold back in January. Open interest was increasing at higher levels. Delta was negative day after day after day. It just was longer time frame buyers continuing to buy into this thing.
Dude,
and
I'm
I think
liking
that
that
there's still
fucking short, dude.
still some good interest in
make sure I'm in
longer time frame
practice.
buyers in gold. This is the 30-minute chart. We just looked at the opening range trade. Overnight inventory was long. Okay, we're going to take a look here.
I do
We'll
need to
see
put
the
copper
market
on my
opened
fucking screens.
here. Price is now here. Obviously, price has
I'm liking
risen
it. I'm
in
liking
the
it.
overnight session,
Maybe,
and a lot of
maybe
those
not.
overnight traders are shorter time frame, weaker hands traders. So quite often we're going to get
Yeah.
that,
Order
that
fill.
inventory adjustment, which I believe we've seen
Short gold.
and are currently seeing. I
One
think there
contract.
may be more to this downside, but it was a very good
Short
opening
crude
range
oil.
trade.
1 mini.
1-to-1, basically reward over risk on that. So I'm all right with that. We've opened with a gap. So JD, as we always say, when we open with a gap, we can't close that gap relatively early, which is to the IB high from yesterday, 37.
My position is going to demand to see money
We're
take
looking
money.
for opportunities to go with the gap to get into the market in the direction of the gap. Vince, any thoughts? Any ideas? How are you feeling about gold today?
Yeah, I mean,
Building in.
Oh, I kind of feel like we're range bound right now until we break out.
2 contracts, short gold. I mean, crude oil.
This low back,
practice count.
swing low here on April 3rd, 30.76.20, and we tested up here on the long side again at 30.69.50, and we kind of punched through it a little bit, and we got above value here from back on April the 4th, and we kind of bumped into this zone. So I do like longs if we could break above this 390ish level. But right now, I think we're going to run into some sellers up here with a potential gap close. We have point of control at 61.5 from yesterday, back on April 4th unchecked. 30.37.90 is the gap close. So I think as long as we stay below this 30.90 level, I like the short side right now.
All right.
We're in a range. We're in a range for.
All right, guys. I need to take a break. I got a little boys' room.
You know, it's very short time.
I'm gonna leave this trade up.
Right.
So
Yeah.
overall, I'm bullish on gold.
Back
But as
in
of
a
right
minute.
now, we came up into an area where there's sellers. So maybe they're going to defend it. If not, I can see us breaking out to the upside. But I do like the shorts
starting on Friday, the market has been pretty much just pushing lower and closing right on the lows every day. You can see Friday's range settled right at the bottom of the range. Monday right at the bottom of the range. Yesterday right at the bottom of the range. But in the longer time frame, it still looks like there's still buying to come in this market, at least for now.
I'm sure.
But I agree. In an inventory adjustment, a move back into yesterday's range or to close the gap does look pretty probable here. We are seeing still some kind of iceberging buying coming in here, and it's all on the numbers, like 30.67 iceberg buy, 30.68 iceberg buy, 30.69 iceberg buy. It's all on the round numbers.
Gotcha.
Still showing some weakness here, but I think we're in good shape for potential opportunity. Gold as the day goes on.
I got a question for you here, Hogue, on this. So, on the open interest front, right? So we lost 12, 20, 37,000 open interest the prior 4 days, but yesterday we had. Oh no, I don't have this morning's number. What do you have open interest for today?
In gold,
yeah,
losing 27,000.
We lost 27,000 yesterday. So
yesterday, yes.
Okay, we lost 27,000. Gotcha.
Long liquidation.
Yeah.
What does long liquidation do to the market? Takes selling power away.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting day in gold. It's gonna be interesting. But I think if we take out this area, this 30.90 level, we're gonna push up. I think that's the line in the sand for today, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we've got a lot of longs in the overnight here, Vince. So that is something to consider. be looking for maybe better trade location at lower prices or on a breakout above that 3090 level, Vince.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if we get up there and we get acceptance, I think it's time to go.
Jeez, man, these markets are so volatile and illiquid. I mean, I'm looking at the S&P dome right now, and it's single digits. We don't see that often. Very illiquid. All right, well, why don't we take a look at the S&Ps now, Vince?
Sure.
Weekly. Okay. Break in market state. Uncertainty continues to rule. Daily. What was this on Monday? There was a glimmer of hope of excess at the low here, but we continue to try and push into that, kind of seeking some sort of area of balance here, a very wide area of balance at that. What are your thoughts on the daily? I know we've got our death cross a few days ago. Still lots of uncertainty. Some glimmers of hope as far as tariffs are concerned, but China is digging their heels into the dirt here. What are your thoughts on the daily, Vince?
Well, like you said, we have that big excess tail from back on Monday, right? 7th. And if we can hold that low, I would like to see us. If I'm short this market and we get near that, I'm probably going to cover, right? Because if those buyers came in like they did down there, they could potentially do it again, right? So if I'm short, I'm probably going to look to cover in that area.
These fucking dogs are being heathens.
Somewhere down there. Because this is a big buying tail.
I'm just chilling.
Big red candle.
Just chilling, man.
And then the next
just
day
chilling.
we close the market slightly above. Well, no, we closed up here, so we did close down. But we're still putting in a higher high, right? We have a higher high here and a higher low. And today we're down here testing into the excess tail.
We're in a practice trade, crude oil, 2 contracts.
I would probably cover from short.
Taking $300 a heat.
I don't think I would be shorting into that tail down there, like way down at the bottom. I'd be very cautious.
Get down to that area, you'd be looking at seeing possibly some bids to cover, but probably not new longs coming in there, right?
I mean, probably short time longs, on a shorter time frame. I could see that, and then risking these lows, but this was quite the.
What's up, heathen dog? What's up, buddy?
48. What is it? 30. What is this here? 48, 32
What's
is
up,
low.
buddy? You're a good boy.
And it shot up.
Big old meaty dog.
It's a pretty big jump, right? 170 S&P points.
You're a once in a lifetime doggy.
I'd be cautious. You can see we already got down there today, and we kind of caught a little bit of a bid.
So is your sister.
Mm-hmm.
Blue eyes.
This area is where if I'm short, if I'm short anytime today, and I start seeing 48.50s, I'll probably cover.
Yeah, I probably need to cover this trade.
Take a look at the 30. All right. Overnight inventory? Anything? Bueller?
We're kind of flat.
Maybe a little bit to the short side?
Yeah.
Bueller.
Maybe a little bit to the short side. Are we going to open with a gap? I mean, wouldn't take much for us to open with a gap. What do we do here? We added 20,000 in open interest to the downside. So open interest continues to pile into the short side here in the S&Ps and maybe not so much in the NASDAQ yesterday, but a trend day to the downside, adding open interest. How much open interest have we added over the past few days? Vince, do you have that?
I don't, Hope. I had my chart up, and I don't know what I did with the.
I'm not playing. I'm working right now.
I think we're looking at about 220,000 new contracts added in the last few sessions. That's 10% of the overall open interest.
Yeah.
No, I'm working.
Yes.
Massive.
they're still coming
You
for
know,
it.
but
How'd the volume do yesterday?
Oh, I'm being attacked. Oh, it's a
Lower.
daily occurrence.
low volume.
A little bit lower.
I'll have
It's
to
still
lock
coming
them on
in
the
with
roof
open
or
Yeah, I mean-
something.
to the short side.
My main concern with this market right now is whatever's going to get released. This thing with China is a little bit scary to me.
Nah,
104% tariff.
fuck China.
Just the battle of the bulge right now between the two countries. The bulge is bigger. But we are kind of range bound here, right? So I think we're in the same type of a situation down here in the 4850 level. We kind of caught a bid, tested it, we caught a bid, but this was on the overnight. So I don't know how much
Right.
to, what the U.S. likes to do. We like to be the ones to put in the low, and we're still sitting out here with a 4832 low. So like I said, though, if I'm short today, I'm probably going to lighten up somewhere down here because we could get a massive in-your-face, rip-your-face rally if
Oh,
those
my
buyers
goodness.
come back. I mean, look what they did here. From 2, 3 in the morning, London session, we went from 48.40s to the U.S. session all the way up to 52.83. Just insanity. 400, 500 point swing. Just a massive move. But this is the range I'm calling for right now. Down here,
I'm
if
done
I'm
fucking
short,
with
I'm
this
gonna
goddamn
lighten up.
crude
Maybe
oil.
I'll look
Fucking
for
no,
long.
it's about to go.
Or maybe
In fact,
we
I'm
take
gonna
it out,
fucking
rotate back in. Maybe I'll
go
take
in
it
another
out.
contract. Fuck it.
We'll have to see how we act down there.
I'm
But
in
we
a
have
practice
settlement up
account.
here at 50.97 quarter.
Order filled.
And we have a negative point of control way up here at 52.90.
In
And that keeps
Yes.
us inside this range. But
3
the
contracts,
interesting thing I find here, Hogan,
Minis.
I didn't look at the TPOs
crude oil,
this morning,
practice
but
account.
look at value.
Let's
Value
make
is
sure.
overlapping
Let's
higher
make
on a
sure.
down. That's
Yesterday.
trying to be
Yep.
very interesting.
Taking
Okay, so
$400,
that
$500
means
worth of
in
heat.
value is the market says value is moving higher, but we're down here, so it's kind of cognitive dissonance, if that's the word, right, Hope?
Yes, it is.
Look at value, right? Here's value from the previous day. This is yesterday. Value is overlapping the higher, which is
Ladder's
really,
tightening up.
really misleading. Markets down here. Are we going to
Stacking
this is a
orders.
buying opportunity? We're way below value. We're up against the lows. We're below value from the previous day. This is going to be an interesting day. It's
We'll
a
be in
tough
the
one.
money here in a
Today's going
second.
to be a tough one. So
We're just gonna want to hold for a
we have
minute.
settlement here.
I got
So
3 contracts
I
riding.
think
Everything seems to be contingent on tariffs and those negotiations.
yeah, for sure.
I
Sure.
don't
So
know.
this is going to be a tough one for me. I mean, we
I'm
are
China.
inside
buying
of range,
S&Ps
but we're
with both
outside of
hands.
value.
If I'm China, I'm buying S&Ps with both hands, and then I'm going to say, okay, all right, we'll go we'll do it your way. Boom.
Maybe that's what's growing. Who knows? Yeah, this is
Crazy.
interesting though. I mean, we
Yes,
are
it
kind of short from settlement, but we're inside of the range from yesterday right now. We still got another half hour or so to open. Catching a little bit of a bid right now.
Yeah, I'm actually
We're gonna have to see if we open with a
holding
gap,
this position,
we'll have a
building
gap play,
into
but right
it
now
for
we're just
the
towing
open
line
of
where
crude
we're
oil.
either in range or outside
I'm in a
range,
practice
so.
account, so it's I've already made $3,500 in this
Yeah.
account. It's the practice account. It's not real money.
See how
Just
good
chilling,
the dome is?
playing. In front of
Oh,
New
yeah.
York stock open, New York's futures open.
Usually it's 100 to 150 on the bid and offer.
Uh-huh. Single digits.
All right, these dogs have got to
that's
go
one
in the
thing
kitchen.
is
Hang on,
There's no market.
I gotta fucking check.
Very
There's
illiquid.
no market right now.
Very volatile.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Very volatile. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ now. Well, we know what the weekly looks like. Yeah, it's market state break. Daily.
Mhm.
Death cross. Seeking balance. I mean, that's the market's job, right? Is to facilitate trade, buyers and sellers freely, taking care of business in a certain area. So searching for it. Vince, you were saying in the S&Ps, you were kind of looking at it as falling into a bit of range, and that's what the market is
No.
trying to do. It's trying to find its value.
No.
What did we do?
Stay in the kitchen.
Lost
Play.
3,700 in open interest yesterday. Had a pretty good boost in the S&Ps. It did.
I'm
slow,
working here.
However, we did lose open interest yesterday in the Nasdaq. Anything you want to mention here about the daily chart, Vince?
Let me pull up the daily and take a look.
Stay away from it.
About 5 more minutes.
All right.
We got crude opening up. 76% long here in crude right now.
Not me. I'm short.
So, all right. So in the Nasdaq, we're currently sitting at 71.
They're going to hit that 80,
right
83% long, and it's going to
We
reverse.
have this swing high right here at 70.56 quarter. So, and then we have this little cluster of balance right here. And we kind of tested into it just now. Actually, overnight we got a little deeper, but right now we're sitting right around this area, which has me a little bit thinking, hey, did we poke a bull, right? We have this huge.
Don't do it.
It looks like Mount Everest, right? I mean, this thing made a peak. This is Vale, and here's MP skiing down Vale Mountain, and then we're landing here at the bottom. We're landing here at the bottom of the mountain, right? MP's gonna get a couple of drinks down here, and I think if we can hold this little cluster and this high from back on July 18th, 2023, maybe we could find a little bit of support in the Nasdaq. The only thing here is the Nasdaq. We go on a short time frame. There's a little bit of interesting stuff going on down here around the 60, 50 area. So if we go to a shorter time frame, I'll jump on that real quick.
Yeah, go to your 30. So what are you seeing in the 30?
Yeah. On the 30.
No. No.
All right. Now this 30-minute chart is looking a little bit scary. So a couple things. We have these lows. They were in the overnight sessions, but we didn't take them out yet. But just like the S&Ps, we bounced, checked it, we bounced. So I just drew a temporary short time frame box down here around 60, 6,500, 50-ish, 6,500 level. Okay, but
We better do this so it doesn't disappear on us.
I don't know if this is gonna happen. I hope I'm dead wrong, but we're starting to build. To me, what looks like a head and shoulders here in the Nasdaq. If we come and take this out, I'm scared of what might come. Right, I'm hoping this thing rallies up.
Scared.
Up here, we have a lot of unfinished business to the upside. So I think eventually we're gonna clean all that upside business up down the road. But right now, who knows?
A lot of weak
We're setting up for something here. And I'm hoping it's wrong.
Vince, break that down a little bit.
No.
I mean, what are you afraid to see?
Yeah, so
I'm going to put you in your cage.
This plays out, Eddie. I mean, we usually do a measured move in the head and shoulders.
Here comes the money, crude. ACH, anything can happen.
And then we do a measured move. And
finger on the fuck you button.
Nasdaq down 14,850. Around there. If we get a measured move, right? I'm hoping I'm wrong. We're in a range, and I'm hoping if we get down here, we start to rally. But this is something that is setting up on a 30-minute chart.
It's all contingent on what happens with
tariffs. Tariffs. Yeah, I mean,
yep.
If Trump says tomorrow I'm going to throw a 300% tariff on China because they don't want to budge, maybe we're going to get this. I don't know. But as of right now, we're in a range. Okay. The other day, we had this. This was great. We had all that short inventory. I had somebody in the chat who was mocking me, saying that I needed to get off the screen time. And kind of the Nasdaq went right up to the gap and tested the gap. So I hope you weren't short, and if you were, I'm sorry for you. But we tested the gap up here. We still have it. We tested it again here on April the 8th yesterday, and then we sold off. Right. So this is holding as resistant right now. We do have settlement 17,563 quarter. We have a naked point of control sitting up here at 18,121. And then the gap, the bottom of the gap is 18,280s, all the way up here to 18,682.
Mm-hmm.
So this is another
we got a
tough one.
couple biscuits here right now. U.S. Treasury Secretary Bissett has been speaking. One of the comments coming out here regarding Spain's comment about
Going
aligning
another
more with
contract.
China would be cutting your own throat, word for word. Also, Bissett said discussions on the tax bill going better than expected. So I've been posting these in the chat. A lot of talk from Bissett, and I'm going to pass it back to you guys.
JD, it's about time for that opening range trade in crude oil here. Why don't you come in?
Yep.
I am here. We got about 30 seconds. I'm looking at the 1 minute chart in crude oil. I've got the ladder up. 30 seconds till crude oil opens. Regular trading hours, 8 o'clock a.m. Central Time. The bell will ring for crude oil. Again, we'll look at the 1 minute opening range and play a breakout.
Huge gap.
Yeah.
We have a huge
overnight
gap
inventory
in this
definitely
market.
short in crude. Overnight inventory short in crude, no doubt about it.
We get that unraveling. I mean, we can catch a $4 move here.
Order filled.
All right, we got another contract in.
Well, let's
Crude
catch
is
it.
open. Ding, ding, ding. Crude is open. We got some bids coming in immediately. Wide opening range. All right, I don't think we're getting in on this trade.
Wow.
Horses are at the gate.
68 ticks.
Sound effects here.
Yeah, we got a lot
Risk
of
is a
people
little too
jumping on
wide
those
to get
long.
into this trade. Risk is a little too wide to get in this trade.
Yeah, if I
opening range.
wasn't
What do
in
you
a
think,
practice
Rogue? Do you
account,
want
I
to
wouldn't be
risk
doing
$800
this.
on this trade,
I don't.
or do I? Looks like we're holding on the opening range trade in crude oil today.
Taking
Boom.
about
Soon as the bell
$2,500
rang,
worth of heat,
buyers.
$3,000
Yeah,
worth of
boy,
heat.
they just came after it, didn't they?
Well, if we're gonna get an opening drive here, though.
Call that overnight inventory.
What an adjustment right there.
It was it is a big gap, man. There's a lot of shorts, a lot of overnight shorts in there.
I fired up the platform last night to do some analysis and stuff. I couldn't believe my eyes when I opened it. We were down. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of shorts.
What an
Yeah, I
opening
wouldn't want
range.
to take that kind of heat to get to where I'm
69
thinking
tick
it's going to
opening
go.
range. Eddie's
Just
second favorite number, 69 tick opening range.
My second favorite number. Yeah, those are my friends are numbers. Hey, we got Fed's cash carry over the wire here now. Out of nowhere, folks.
Cash carry.
The bar is higher for cutting these rates, even if the economy and labor market weakens. They're talking about a 60% chance of rates in May. Also, the hurdle to changing the policy rate has increased due to tariffs. So they woke his ass up early and said, hey, say something.
I wonder if we're gonna get a fake tweet today. How you like
My
that
goodness.
fake tweet?
They're
Like the
awful.
flash crash.
That's what happened
Like
on-
that wasn't planned
what happened
either.
on Monday, right?
Flash crash, fake tweet. Where's this?
Just a heads up, guys. This crude oil, it did trigger a buy signal for the opening range
That
trade,
did.
which we did not take. And we're
man.
popping back up. We got our weekly kickoff low here at $57. We
Right.
just kissed it. 1,000 traded at 57 on the dot. So the signal was to the buy side on the opening range trade. Again, we did not take it just because the risk was too wide. We were risking 69 tick opening trade. We'd be risking $750 on a one lot, which is just a little too heavy, especially if people are piggybacking our trades on a 50K trading combine or
Oh,
XFA.
God.
That's a lot of risk for a one lot in crude oil.
Please don't piggyback our trades.
No coattailing.
Don't try to sit home, folks.
Yeah, this is kind of cognitive dissonance here, right, JD? I mean, we are at the opening range, which is huge, breaks to the upside, but up against an important inflection level, $57, the weekly kickoff low. It was supportive overnight to a point. Here, we broke down below it, back to it. Does it become resistance? JD, I know you're not a fan of that idea, but sometimes it works.
Well, it's working right now. We hit it
It is working
just
right now.
about to the tick and found immediate rejection. Immediate rejection at weekly kickoff low in crude oil.
I'm glad we didn't take this opening range trade so far.
Yeah, me too. We've also got overnight VWAP at 56.87. So there's some confluence there. There's a decent level to bounce off of.
I'm done with this
I
trade.
would love to
Phil.
see this market though get above your weekly kickoff.
It was a
level and
practice
hold,
count.
and then get long at
And
some
then go,
point, maybe
right?
a little bit later on.
I should be short right
Hold
where I'm
above
at,
that
right
57.
there.
We have this downward channel right here. So if we break structure and we can hold above this weekly kickoff is 57 even, right? That weekly
57
kickoff right
even.
there?
Kickoff low.
57. Yeah, so I would love to see it come up
All right,
here.
we're gonna
break,
lock and load.
maybe come test it, and then
Combine
maybe go long
account.
somewhere.
We're
We'll see. We'll see how this
lock
plays
and
out.
load. Let's make sure we got
Right now, I
our
think it's good that we didn't take that open range because we're sitting in a spot where I think
make sure
we're
we
gonna
got our
hop
risk
around for a while.
set.
Well, crude
Yeah,
50
it's
50
about-
on the tilt. Once again, the tug of war.
Yeah, opening range
Give
trade's about 10
ourselves-
ticks in our face right now. So far, looking like a good idea.
Trade limit.
Hey, maybe
5
maybe
trades.
Crude's negative again this year.
Huh.
All right,
if
we
they
got
say it
5
can't
trades
go
in
to
this
zero,
account.
Don't believe them.
Yeah, don't
Was
believe
it
it.
minus
Don't believe
40? Minus 40, right?
All right, we're gonna come back over to
I
NASDAQ.
remember that. I was watching CNBC at the time when that happened. That was wild.
NASDAQ.
You know, the pop, we're right
NASDAQ.
back to our weekly kickoff low and
Yeah.
crude, 57 bucks.
NASDAQ.
Oh, we got
Rejection off of it.
5-minute open
Again,
range.
rejection.
We broke out of the 5-minute open range. We're rejecting that right now. Let's see. Right up against that weekly kickoff. Hoax voodoo level.
What are the tea leaves
I don't
telling
know
us
about that.
today? Hey, Eddie, we didn't go through any news yet this morning, did we? We got a little caught up on that gold trade.
I know. I was
And
just
some
ready to
charts.
just burst out crying. You guys forgot about me. But I'm here, and I've got
You want-
news.
Yeah,
It's
what happened overnight? Tell us everything.
Overnight, I had a good dream. Actually, it was a nightmare, but it was a dream.
I got
US stock
5
futures stay
trades.
relatively
We're
close.
locked into our combine account, our VIP combine
Of
account.
Trump's tariffs on
Out of the
both
practice
friends
account.
and foes alike.
Dialed in.
The benchmark
Watching several markets.
5,000. It was the first time
NASDAQ on the target
reticle.
reticle.
Session, as hopes
One
that
contract
the
mini.
administration would be willing to maybe negotiate.
Got 5 trades. Got to
individual
make them
countries.
count.
Well, lots of new news coming over the wire here today is indicating that a lot of these countries do want to talk. But U.S. stock futures hovered around the flat line. Another round of volatile trading in the prior session. One thing also, if you were here for our MOC yesterday, it sort of came out as a puppy wanted a tummy rub and then turned into a hyena foaming at the mouth right before we closed. So those MOCs, end of the day, we did see that market turn on the buy side. Dow futures slipped 74 points, S&P fell 11, and the NASDAQ dropped 18. Some of the main indices on Wall Street shot higher at the opening bell yesterday. That was because of the expectation that Trump would open negotiations. But those gains were later erased after the White House officials said they would move ahead with slapping an additional 50% tariff on China, response for the retaliatory countermeasures from Beijing. He was talking about the 104% for China. Smart has promised to fight back at what is deemed to be blackmail. Now, that's going to happen here at 12 o'clock. So, we will remind you as we get closer to high noon here. And make sure that we're checking either, I think it's going to probably be Eastern time, so maybe 11 o'clock here. But we'll check, make sure we got the right time here. Trade Representative Greer also told Senate committee that Trump has no plans to change these tariff tactics. Treasuries extended a sharp sell-off that began way back Monday as well. Investors, including hedge funds, have been selling liquid assets to cover the margin, and that call sparked by declines in other asset classes. This is from Reuters. And finally, minutes. Yes, we do have minutes from the Fed today. Latest policy meeting scheduled to be published today, 1 o'clock Central. We will be on it. Remember, these are just the minutes, but once again, here things might be interpreted differently than what we heard verbally. So we'll keep an eye on that. Still, investors are looking for commentary around the Fed's indication that it
Finger
will
on the
slow
button.
ongoing drawdowns of its balance sheet, known as the quantitative easing, or I'm going to say tightening, I should say. One thing also over the wire here, they're looking at around 60%. I see that Andre posted here, the Fed Watch, 55% probability of a rate cut for May
Order
7th.
filled.
Thank you, Andre. Andre is up and at 'em, and he's going to be with us
Order
here in just a
filled.
little
Ah, it was
bit.
only
I'm going to pass the ball back
$32.
Terry. Some more biscuits coming out here. I'm going to pass it real quick here. Near-term neutral rate will likely fall amid the tariffs.
$35, $32.20 after fees.
On its own, reducing the need to hike. Boy, this is, I tell you, back and forth, and I'm going to pass the ball back to JD. JD, back to you.
Thank you, Eddie. Appreciate it. We'd be right back to our entry price if we had taken that crude oil opening range trade. Hogue, Coach Vince, we didn't really get into the crude oil charts.
I really don't like to take more than one trade, if I take a trade at all,
You guys
before the
wanna
New
add
York opens. So I'm
crude
going to
oil?
chill for another,
All right.
Well, we're
let's
chilling for
growing.
another
take,
20
let's take a
minutes.
look-see. The daily, okay, we are seeing one-time framing to the downside. What's one-time framing? It's lower highs, lower lows every day since we pretty much broke that weekly kickoff level.
$35, $35.
As well as this trend line. How is it performing? Volume has been good. It seems to be coming off a little bit. We added another 38,000 contracts to the short side yesterday. Now, crude oil is different when it comes to open interest because it is such a deep contract. In other words, there's 10 years of monthly contracts into the future, and
I don't like
there's
that
a
ladder.
lot of open interest in a lot of those months. So it's a little bit more difficult to read open interest, but when you get an open interest like that, it's telling you something. I mean, this is a big jump in open interest. We've been seeing open interest increasing to the short side here. Let me look back on my pages here. Yeah, we've been adding open interest on this push to the downside. So there is
88.3 ATR.
still money coming into the short side. The auction process is doing well to the short side here. Wouldn't you say so, Vince?
Absolutely. A lot of open interest coming into the short side. And increasing volume.
Yes. And that is a healthy downside auction. Now, we have fallen into a bit of range here for the past 3 sessions. The breakout to the downside on Friday. Monday and Tuesday,
I don't like it.
range. Open interest, overnight inventory, short.
God, I want to take that.
There we go. Short-ish. Big gap. Close the gap today. We've got to get all the way up to 59. 59.
I don't think it's ready, though.
Wrestling right now with the weekly kickoff low. Was supportive to a degree overnight. Now showing a little bit of possible resistance. We did peak above it a little bit. Boy, Vince, you couldn't have
I
been
didn't
more
like it.
right when you said, you know what, I think we're just going to chop around here for a little while because we have not moved. We're still just holding right above that opening range high, between that opening range high and that 57 weekly kickoff level.
Yep. It's right around your chicken bones and something's gonna happen. There's something magical going on right now. So just stay out of the chop, be patient, and maybe we'll find our opportunity soon.
Trying some magic.
Goose fraba.
Stir it up.
Mark that on your strokes. Mark that on your charts, folks. 59.37 is gap fill in crude oil. Mark that one up.
Settlement 59.58. You're looking for a settlement gap fill, relatively close. I mean, it was a very, very narrow range yesterday. Double distribution trend day. I don't want to say a very narrow range, but the scale on these charts with all the volatility we've been seeing is crazy. But yeah, we did see a double distribution trend day to the downside. Continuation overnight inventory. Still maybe a little bit short, but boy, we're really just stuck around here at $57. Weekly kickoff levels. There are levels that I calculate every week to kind of have a reference or some sort of context over what the longer time frame traders might be thinking at those levels. And those are levels that I'm looking for reaction from the longer time frame. Even if that reaction is no reaction, there's something to learn from everything. There was an article that somebody did a while back on LinkedIn, and I think it does a really good job of explaining what the weekly kickoff levels are. I put the link into the chat for that article right now, so we will we'll see what we get here from this weekly kickoff level here in crude oil. Any other thoughts, Vince, on crude? I mean, it's obviously the auction to the downside. Important inflection level here,
Yeah.
57. What do you think?
Yeah, so I mean, this is a very short. This is a 5-minute chart. All right, and in the overnight, we had a little head and shoulders, and we caught the measured move of it. So I mean, this is overnight stuff. I don't trade really overnight, but look at it. We kind of had this little breakdown, and kind of got it right.
Got it.
So
Yep.
we got it. Very very short
Nice.
time frame pattern, but we got that head and shoulders to the downside. Completed the move, rotated back up. We're heading against this downward sloping trend line, and your weekly kickoff is sitting right here at 5,700. So get above this and accept. I'm gonna probably look for long opportunities. But once we start to trade below this, I'm gonna be off. Longs are off at that point, right? Until we can build structure. So we have to be patient and crude. There's a huge move that could potentially happen today. I mean, if we do get a settlement play, we're talking a $4 move here, right? That's a big move. But I mean, there's a lot going on. You can see how the market's been selling off. There's a lot of money coming into the short side. But if some news comes out and all these shorts are like, all right, all bets are off, we can see some fireworks, right? So let's see what happens. But I do like lower crude prices. End of the day. At one point, it was costing me $140 to fill up my vehicle at one point. So, 60, $70 is much better.
There you go. All right, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about out of time here, and I want to pass the ball out to each one of our educators here for a last comment, and then we're going to take a break here. But let's start with JD. JD, closing comment.
What's up, guys? We were really jockeying for position around that overnight VWAP in crude oil. Overnight VWAP in crude, 56.87. We're trading right back to our weekly kickoff low again. We lennied that gold trade. Turned out to be a good move. We would have been stopped out on that. We just saw gold rip higher, so we took $500 in profit, 50 profit on that gold trade. Good cushion to start the day. Remember, folks, in these times of high volatility, the only thing that you have true control over are your exits. Make sure you're trading with stops and control your risk through the downside.
Yes.
Have a great trading day.
Amen.
I'll be back to join you guys. I'll be dipping in and out all day long, so I will see you all shortly.
Thank
Gentlemen,
you, JD. Vince,
back to you guys.
what do you got, buddy?
Yes. So I would just tell everybody, be patient. Just be patient in these markets. Look for a good opportunity to come. Let the trade come to you. I was like a lion in the weeds yesterday. I sat on my hands all day. Finally, I caught a nice trade. It was probably like 2 o'clock Eastern time. Within an hour or two left in the close, I finally got into a nice trade. So just be patient and let the market come to you. And you don't need big size. You don't need big size. You can trade micros and still with the ranges that we're having today. I mean, just for instance, crude oil. If we get this settlement play, I don't know if it's going to happen, right? ACH. But even if you had 1 or 2 micros on, I mean, that could be a tremendous move. So just sit back, relax. I know traders get excited and they want to FOMO. They see a move and then they want to jump on the train. But I think just patience is going to be key in this type of a market. Just be patient. There's plenty of opportunities the way that these markets are moving. So just
Thank you, Coach.
sit back.
Well, thank you.
Got it.
And of course, Mr. Hoagland.
Great advice, guys. Yes, fast is slow. When the market gets fast, go slow. Be patient. Look for your opportunities. And as always, remain humble, grateful, creative, and centered into your trading and pray for peace every day. Take a deep breath, folks. Don't forget to keep breathing. Very important. Have a great day.
Best
Says it
advice
best.
all day.
He's telling the
That's
truth.
all I
Says
got.
it best.
He's
Breathe,
telling the
baby,
truth.
breathe. All right, we're
Deep
gonna
breath.
be taking a break
I
here.
like
but
that.
In case you missed it, now we have 3 hours of Top Step TV. Our friends across the pond, 1 a.m. Central Time. You can catch London Open with Aaron Trades.
I'm about to
Aaron
switch
focuses
off to
gold
music,
before the Open.
go to the
We
bathroom,
got the Euro Trades with
hold for
Deanna.
the Open.
Hit subscribe, notify when we go live 6 days a week. Hit that like button. Top quiz today. We're going to be having it 3 days a week. Don't miss it today. We got Bonnie. Bonnie going to be with us here. And coming up here for our Fast Markets, Jerome, Coach Jay, ready to rock Fast Markets. Number 49 on the big board. Jerome's an 8-day win streak with his live funded account. Booyah! And Coach Jay had a big day in his new Express funded account yesterday, kicking ass, not taking names, and making over $4,000. So stick around. We got lots going on
Good
here.
stuff.
We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Stay tuned.
With that, guys, thank you very
promise.
much. Rolling over to some music. We're going to stay easy. All right. I'm going to the restroom, guys. Got to remember to change my shit back when I get here. Stay. I'll do it. You roused about. Get your ass over here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. God, you fucking monsters. Go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get in here. I'm gonna destroy you. Stay. Work it. Stay. Now let me work. Can't work with you guys rolling around all over me and shit. Alright. Here we are. We're gonna stay easy today. See what happens. One trade down out of 5. Let's see what the fuck happens. I really ought to fill my coffee cup up. I'll be right back. Alright, here we are. Focused in on price action. Not going to be in a rush. I got 4 more trades. 1 down, made $35. Quick on the button. Got to make them count. My goal is not to switch up my fucking program in the middle. If I wouldn't have done it yesterday, I'd have had to take that $1,000 hit and not work my way out of it. 8 out of 10 times that's going to end badly for you, and you're going to triple your loss. You got to know what you're doing when you do that. You also got to be a little crazy. I am not pulling the trigger this close to the open. I am going to hold and watch and wait. I'm I'm gonna be on the market button too. Although I really do want to take a short right there, but I'm not doing it. No. No. I'm gonna have to start putting both these dogs into cages when I'm trading. Or I'm gonna build get some kind of a door that'll fit across that kitchen entrance, where they can't jump over it and barrel through it. And I need to be focused in here. I can't be fucking playing with that. Let's see what ATR is. We're gonna stay right here. $5 minutes to open, 5.5 minutes. Been recording my entire trading session. There's a break in between videos and sessions. Sometimes I have 2 or 3 sessions in a day. I have the first session that we're in right now, fast markets, a little bit of pre-market. Make my money, whatever happens, close out everything. Take a break, walk it off, get my mental capital back right, come back in sometimes for power hour, which is an hour or 2 before lunch. Before close of markets. And then sometimes I come back in slow markets and trade metals. I don't like to trade slow markets as much, so I hurt myself more in the slower markets, so I don't do that a lot. Just chilling, man. Just relaxing. Just fucking relaxing, man. Just chilling. Sipping some coffee. Probably had a little too much coffee already. Got a little bit more calm, cool, collective music going on because that's just the way I'm feeling. Screens are all dialed in. We gotta do something real quick. I don't want my screens to time out, so I'm gonna come over here and peruse this screen for a moment. I don't want to lose the screen. S&P 500, gold, everything looking calm, cool, and quiet before the open. And we're gonna come back on over here. We're gonna get locked in for the open. And here we are. Three minutes to the New York bell. Two minutes. Just gonna chill. If you go looking for a trade, you'll find one every time. I'm gonna sit back, let the trade come find me. I'm not gonna chase. I'm gonna breathe. I'm gonna relax. What's the market doing right now? Act accordingly. I'm gonna trust myself. I know what opportunity looks like. I just need to act. I need to think that once I push the button, if it's not doing what I was thinking it was going to do almost immediately, I need to be out of that trade in most cases. When I am in a trade, I need to try to hold just a little bit longer. I got a target of $500. I need to work on closing my risk if it gives me an opportunity to do it, and hold for that full $500 ting. Once I get good at that, I'll open that to $1,000 and start holding for $1,000, closing my gap, closing my risk. I got it all on fast buttons. I can do it all quick at a push of a button. Things get moving hard fast. You just can't get caught between your buttons and push the wrong button thinking you're pushing that button to do this, to do that, and then you did that and you're fucked. Starting to get some wiggle. Price action wiggle.
The market is open.
Open. I'm gonna give it a few minutes. Got all day, don't need to do it all at once. That was a bit of a fake out. Finger off the button. It's got more in it. Last week's low, coming up to last week's low. Yesterday's value area low over that. I'm not convinced. I think the move is going to be short, and I'm just waiting for it. I'm watching for an edge and imbalance. Right now it's a pretty even balance. I do think it's starting to get to that point though. Show me, don't tell me. ACH, anything can happen. Not yet. Not yet. Take it.
Order filled.
Ah, I took a hit. God damn it. I don't like not being able to see that. What was that hit? Alright, I'm going to trade off of this screen for a minute. I was too fucking trigger happy there. I turned the fucking winner into a loser with that. Yeah, I turned the winner into a loser with that one. I'm not convinced yet. Not convinced yet. Yeah. Nope. Wasn't ready. I still think the move is short. I just need to be patient. Wait for it. I got caught in that last trade and kind of fucked up. It was in the money and I didn't take it like I should have, and it turned into a $330 loser. Patience. Just relaxing. All right. I'm coming back to this screen. I gotta get used to this.
Order filled. Order filled.
Now let's go see what that was. I'm kind of trying to fly blind like that. That was a $330. I just put the money. I'm broke. I'm back to fucking. I'm back in the money. That's 3 trades. I got 2 more trades. 2 more trades. That's how it's supposed to work right there. Alright, I'm gonna try to do this next 2 trades without fucking having to see all that other data. Waiting for that new 3-minute candle. 10 seconds. Yeah, I don't like it for a further short at the moment. I think the move may be long. Just gonna chill. I just made my money back. I'm break even. I'm in the money now. I got 2 more trades. I gotta make them count. Starting to like it again. But not yet. I need to see some committal. It's not committing. It's playing games right there. Just chilling, man. Relaxing. Let the trades come to me. I'm not chasing them. Got all day. I'll sit here all day if that's what I gotta do. I still got 5 other accounts to trade. Maybe I'm fast markets in this account all day for fast markets, and then maybe I'm over into power hour in the combine and the 50Ks. Who knows? We'll play it like we see it. Feet on the desk, just chilling, man. Literally. Fuck the time clock. I'm waiting for it. I think the move's still down. I think it's still short. Just gotta wait for it. Show me, don't tell me. I am in essence watching a four-dimensional target reticle. I'm watching the very edge of four different time frames of the same market. I'm watching the interactions of each time frame within each time frame as it rolls through the overall time frames. Breathing. Waiting for it. Nope. I'm waiting for big money committal. All right, just so we don't lose our boop. Almost everything's looking ripe for a short. Taking a minute for the ladder to catch up. A lot of data moving around. A lot of data moving around. Give me a minute. You gotta give me a minute. I gotta go check on these dogs, and I'm gonna miss this move setting. Fuck. Go away. Fucking move setting up, and his dogs want to harass me. I'm still ranging. I still think it's setting up though. Yeah, we're just approaching 30 minutes, New York Open. All right, we're looking good here. Come on. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Not yet, though. I need to see committal. They're walking right up to the line and poking. My finger is on the button, though. Starting to look really good. Starting to look really fucking good. Starting to look really fucking good. Not yet. Not yet. Nope, I need to see committal. I need to see committal. Not committed. Walked right up to the fucking line and poked it. Such is the markets. Notice how all three lower time frames, 100 tick, 1 minute, and the 3 minute, all are trading top right range, top right corner. Waiting for a deeper rotation. Waiting for it to come to me. I ain't going to it. I do think it's sitting up. It's just taking its sweet time. See, that's why you don't play. You just wait. I got to see committal. I'm seeing the potential for another play off of this. in structural understanding. Starting to ask myself, what's it going to do at that level? Well, yesterday's value area low. Watching market structure, paying real close attention to price action across 4-dimensional time frames. Not in a hurry. Nothing but patience right here. I'm not going to chase trades. I'm going to wait for the trades to come to me. And I'm waiting for committal. I want to see committal. And I'll explain more what that means to me as time goes on. All right, we're starting to look good. Show me, don't tell me. Show me, don't tell me. Nope. I'm just not taking any longs in this market. Not right now. Breathing, getting ready, fingers starting to get, finger on the button just in case. Non-committal. Liking it, not convinced, not convinced. I could have scalped real quick out of this, but I'm trying to get a bigger piece of that pie. I want that whole $500 if I can get it. "24 seconds, a 3-minute candle. See what happens after that." Liking it. New candle. In.
Order filled.
I'm taking
Order
it.
filled.
I didn't get as much as I'd like to out of that. I held it a little too long. All right, let's see what that was. That was $125. I got one more trade. So we are now $150 in the green on that account. We are officially out of the hole and moving up. I mean, we were already out of the hole, but now we're climbing. I'm going to try to get one more trade in there. Make sure this isn't a fake out. I'm going to chill out till we break through the bottom of this range right here. See, we're trading in a 5-minute range here. I want to see it break that range back down into this. Just going to chill. I'm not going to chase that trade. Not going to chase that. I want to take my trade. I want to base my trade no less than the 3-minute. Preferably the 5-minute, but no less than the 3-minute. I'm only using the 100 tick and the 100 tick to get a small glimpse of multiple time frames into the future. That's why they call it futures, baby. I'm waiting. We may be getting committal here. Nine seconds to new candle, 3-minute. See if we're getting a structure change here. I don't like how it's acting, so I'm not going to commit into this. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm liking what it's doing, but I'm not. It's just not overly committed to the direction, so I'm chilling for a second. See what we got here that I'm really watching? We're in this range right here, bouncing between these two price levels. I'm going to open it just a little bit, get a little bit better view of it. I'm not committed though. I'm not committing to it. I'm starting to think about it. Nah. It's not ready yet. Starting to like it. Not enough to commit a contract. Finger on the button. Finger on the button. Finger on the button. Not committed yet. Not committed. I'm in.
Order filled.
Holding. Holding. Damn it. Those smaller fluctuations are fucking me up, dude. There it goes. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Order filled.
Woo! All right, that's it. Account should be locked out. Woo! All right. That was a $300 trade. We've made $446. Took a hit early on, $300, came back out of it. All right, we're done in this account. Let's go ahead and go to P&L. Take a look at things. All right, we got the account back up over. We're in the money now, baby. We're in the money. All right, let's go to P&L. 80% today. Missed one trade out of 5. One trade out of 5. When we started the day, we were down $350, I think, right around there. We are now back in the green in the account, which is exactly what we wanted to do. We didn't want to get too crazy with it. I got an overall 73% out of 312 trades. So 73% of 312 trades, I'm hitting the money. Total of 1,200 lots traded. Average time in a trade is 54 seconds. Holding my losers a little too long still. Tanked. Worked my ass. 11-day heater. Worked my ass off. Took a hit. Leveled out. Got my shit together and started working my way back out on the curve. Most profitable day was $446, which is today actually. Average winning trade 40.21. That's a little skewed. I'm making money more on the short side than I am on the long side, which would kind of make sense in today's market. That's what I have to control right there. I have to be careful that my losses are not big like that. I need to cut them buckers when they're not doing what I want them to do. That's what's hurting me the most right now. My best trade, $327.20. Here's what we wanted to do. Took us an extra day to do it, but now we back in the money, baby. Now we got to keep our P's and Q's together. I think 5 trades is my mark. I need to be good with that. I need to make sure I don't change that in the middle of the road. Whatever it is what it is. I do reserve the right not to take all 5 trades. If I feel I need to stop, I stop. And here we go. All right. So we're up $854.60 for the week, with basically 3 more weeks to go in this month. Took a really bad hard hit here, dude. You gotta mentally recover from that. It's all mental. I was way trading too much. This is more like it. 2 trades, 10 trades, 5 trades. I don't like to go over 10 trades if I can help it. Remember in the early days when I was doing this right here? I was taking $30 pulls, $50 pulls, $25 pull, $45 pull, $85 pull, Then I progressed with my program, my thought process. Now I'm taking those 300s, 125, 330. I got to control those right there. All right, that's P&L for that account, guys. Question is, do I want to go over into my other accounts now? I think I will. I need a break though. All right, I'm already up 100. I'm already up 500 and $540 in these accounts. Anything I do in one of them happens in all of them. I'm gonna sit and watch for a second. I might try to get at least one trade. All right, guys, I'm going to walk it off for a minute. I'm going to take a break, walk around, check on the dogs. Got all day to trade. Done made our money in our VIP account, $500 roughly. Locked it out. We're in the money. Back above the line. Locked out for the day. Took my 5 trades, lost one of them, won 4 of them. We are good. Profitable day. Successful trading session. All right, now I'm going to back up, take a breath, take my dogs out, walk around a little bit, come back for some more. All right, we are back. I'm getting better about doing this right here. All right, guys. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 34 minutes of screen time. Banked almost $500 in the VIP account. 5 trades. Lost 1 trade. Now I'm going to try to get at least 1 or 2 trades in this account before I stop for fast markets. Then I'll probably do a power hour trade or 2. Put a few more $100 on the bottom line. See, whatever we can do. I still think the move is short here, and I'm waiting for it. Volume. Not committed, though. Not committed. Nope. I don't like it. Let's go ahead and get a little view, a little vision here. A little vision. I want to see what I'm doing. Just relaxing, not chasing the trades. You get into trade, you're going to understand getting up and walking it off is going to be very important, taking the breaks. I relish the time to go take a break, walk away from screens, walk my dogs around the yard, clear my head a little bit. It takes a lot of mental fortitude to walk on the edge of the markets and be on the end in a positive equity curve, especially the way I trade. It's flagging. Bull flag too. We might be running up to that top. What I mean by flagging, bull flag, right here. Let me see if I can make it look a little. That's what I mean by bull flagging right there. Not chasing the trade, just watching. Let it come to me. Could be a fake breakout right here. Or this could be the breakout, pull back, and take off. Show me, don't tell me. I'm not ready to commit. Starting to get there though. We got 2.5 minutes left in 3 minutes left in this 5-minute candle. I'm gonna give it a minute. I'm not gonna just jump in it. 43 seconds left in a 3-minute candle. 30 seconds left in the 1-minute candle. Not convinced yet. Yeah, I'm just not convinced. And that's why right there. What are you doing, dude? Get off of me. I love you, but I'm trying to work here. I was going to short it for a quick down scalp right there, but I'm not doing it. I need to see momentum. I need to see commitment somewhere. Yeah, I'm not convinced either way here. 30 seconds left on the 5-minute candle. Love you, buddy. I love you, puppy doggy. You big, beautiful puppy. Once in a lifetime puppy right there. Yes, you are. So is your sister. Question is, are we ranging here? Indecision in the candles. It's not rolling out across the time frames. I'm not liking it. It's leaning towards the downside, but I'm not doing it. God, I want to do it right there. I want to take a long right there, but I'm not doing it. I'm just not seeing the commitment. Will you stop chewing on my robe, Bubba? Please? What are you doing? Stop it. I'm working here. I'm working here, babies. I'm working here, Blue Eyes. What are y'all doing to me? What are you doing? This might not work out for me. Get off of me, man. What are y'all doing? Go play. I'm gonna put y'all up. Yeah, I want to put at least one good trade into these 5 accounts. No, I'm not liking the committal. Just not enough fucking wiggle jiggle in there, man, for me to commit to a trade. I need some wiggle jiggle. Give me some wiggle jiggle in there, man. I need some wiggle room. Bringing me your bone. I don't want your bone. I'm playing. I'm working here. You're gonna fuck me up. I think when it goes, it's gonna go. Starting to think about taking a long here. Potentially. I don't need to be inventing trades though, which is what I'm kind of doing. It's just too much indecision in there. Taking a breath, breathing, breathing. If I'm gonna long, it's gonna happen anytime now. I'm not convinced though. Alright, I'm just gonna pull my hands off the trigger for a minute. I'm starting to think about it. There's just no momentum in the last three candles, dude. That's the last three 1 minute candles. But it does make me think that that 3 minute, it's about to roll, I think. But I need to see it. It's almost like the market's stalling for a second. See what the ladder looks like. Let's go over here real quick so I don't lose my screens. What the fuck? It's not showing like it should. Alright, let's just get that fucking out of there. Something's causing that not to actuate. I don't know what it is. I'll think about it later. Oh, it's the account I'm in. That's what it is. I switched accounts. We're already up $100 in each account. We're already up $500-600 almost. Alright. Yo, it's wanting to. but I am not. It's not. Just not committed. I can't do it. Be forcing a trade right now. Ladder's a little fucking jiggly. You need to see that fucking ladder tighten up. Breathing. Marcus just chilling. Nothing too crazy going on. Just can't bring myself to take a trade right now. Still think it's setting up for a spike long.
Order filled. Order filled.
I'll take $45. $30. Cost 5 accounts, $150. Take $30 all goddamn day long, dude. That's $150 in a click of a button. Half a day's pay. Done. About $1,200 a day. fucking chasing it. Not chasing it. Starting to like the idea. Take it.
Order filled. Order filled.
That was $185 times 5. That was $1,000. I need to check something. I'm gonna save my draft. Come over here and check my accounts. I have no. All right, we're gonna stay rolling. All right, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm done for now. I think I'm done. Yeah, I think I'm done. I'll come back into power. I'm gonna take a good break for a couple hours. Come back into power hour. See if I can get a few $100 more. All right, we are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, $2,000 today. $2,050 today. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, don't do this without some thought, without some preparation. It's not for everybody, but if it is for you, holy fuck, sky's the limit. Just got to understand your vision's got to be bigger than all the shit you're going to have to crawl through and swim through to get to the promised land. I'm not a professional financial advisor, I'm not a lawyer. What I do here is for educational purposes, entertainment purposes only. You got to make your own decisions. Out.